If you've been thinking about moving to a senior community here in Southern California, I'm sure you've heard about Trilogy at Glen Ivy in Corona. But what makes this community stand out from other senior communities? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you the top 5 reasons why so many seniors choose to move to the community of Trilogy at Glen Ivy. Hi, my name is Casey, and I'm a local real estate agent who doesn't just work in these communities. I actually live in a 55 and older community here in Corona. And my goal is to give you an honest look inside these communities so you can make an informed decision for your retirement. So let me share with you the top 5 reasons why the community of Trilogy is a great option for seniors. And make sure you stick around to the end to hear reason number 5, because if you're comparing communities, this just might be the deciding factor. Okay, reason number 1. Trilogy is an established, highly rated senior community. Now, Trilogy at Glen Ivy isn't just another active adult community. It's one of the most established and highly rated senior communities in all of Southern California. And since Trilogy was built over 20 years ago, the community has grown and developed into an amazing community. Residents here are extremely happy, and many have developed close friendships. And one of the things I love most about the community of Trilogy is the sense of community you'll find and the way people look out for each other. Reason number 2, the resort-style amenities and the lifestyle. One of the biggest draws to this community is everything there is to do here. Now at Trilogy, you get access to all of the amenities you'd expect from a resort-style senior community. Things like golf, tennis, pickleball, billiards, a fitness room, and indoor and outdoor pools. Plus, you'll find a full calendar of events and activities every single month. So for those seniors that want to stay active and involved, there's always something to do here at Trilogy. The reason number 3, it's in a prime location here in Southern California. Now, Trilogy is located in South Corona, which gives you access to many things here in Southern California. You'll be within a realistic drive to beaches, the local mountains, and even the wine country of Temecula. You'll also have access to dining, shopping, and entertainment options all across the Inland Empire. Plus, you'll find several medical care options, including several major hospitals and healthcare providers. But there is one downside that I have to mention when it comes to location, and that's the traffic. Now, like most areas of Southern California, traffic here is pretty bad, and it's something we all have to deal with. But with a little planning and a lot of patience, you'll get to where you want to go. But the truth is, it does take longer than any of us really like. Now, reason number 4, affordability. Now, with everything that Trilogy has to offer, you might think it would come at a hefty price tag, but that's actually not the case. When you compare Trilogy at Glen Ivy to senior communities in Los Angeles and Orange County, the value here is really hard to beat. Now, the average price of a single-family home in Trilogy is right around $670,000. And I know in some parts of the country, this number seems pretty high. But here in Southern California, this is considered a very affordable option when buying a home. And the current HOA fee for a single-family home is $359 per month. And this covers all of the amenities we just discussed: the clubhouses, the pools, the fitness centers, sports courts, and all of the clubs and the groups. But it also covers all of the common area maintenance, plus the front yard landscaping of every single home in this community. And that's a really big benefit. And it really is one of the reasons why this community looks as good as it does. But in Trilogy, you get access to all of the benefits of a senior community, but without the inflated price tag you'll find in a lot of the newer communities. And finally, reason number 5, you'll find lower property taxes and no special assessment or Melrose taxes in Trilogy. Now, one of the biggest financial benefits that Trilogy offers over most newer senior communities is the much lower property taxes you'll find here. And because Trilogy is an older community, the special assessment bonds, which are commonly referred to as Melrose taxes or special assessments, have already been paid off. So this makes the property tax rate on a home here right about 1.1 to 1.2% of the purchase price. Now, when you look at newer communities around Southern California, they all come with much higher property taxes. And that's because in newer communities, you have to pay special assessments or Melrose taxes to pay for the roads, schools, and infrastructure. But when you add these special assessments, it increases your property taxes. So that means you'll be paying somewhere between 1.7% to 2% of the purchase price of a home in property taxes. Now, a lot of people say, well, how big of a difference does that actually make? Well, let me show you. Let's say you buy a $700,000 home in Trilogy or across the way in the community of Terramore. Now, in Trilogy, with a 1.1% tax rate, your annual property tax bill would be right around $7,700 per year, and that's roughly $642 per month. Now let's take a look at that same $700,000 home in the community of Terramore. Now with a 1.7% tax rate, your annual tax bill would jump to $11,900 per year, and that's about $992 per month. So that's a difference of $4,200 per year. And that's an extra $350 a month in your pocket every single month. And over a 10-year period, that's a staggering $42,000 in savings. And this really is one of the biggest reasons why so many seniors end up choosing Trilogy over some of the newer senior communities here in Southern California. So if you're weighing your options and trying to choose a senior community, I hope this information has been helpful. And I know that deciding where to spend your retirement is a big deal, and it's not always an easy decision. So if you have any questions at all about Trilogy, Terramore, or any of the senior communities here in Southern California, please reach out and let me know. I'd be happy to help, and you'll never get pressure from me to buy a home. And you can call or text me at the number up on the screen, or you can send me an email. And you can find all of my contact information down in the description below. Now, thanks for watching today, and I'll see you in the next video.